Hi, I'm Brian James, and today I'd like to share with you a practice that expands on the root sequence to focus on core strength and stability. Before we begin, let's just review the principles of vinyasa. So the first principle is that we want to make the breath long and smooth, and we can achieve this by using the ujjayi breathing, the breath of victory, or what we call sometimes ocean breathing, because we make a sound when we breathe that reminds me of the waves of the ocean rolling in and out. So as you inhale, try to make a sound at your throat with just a very gentle constriction. And same sound as you exhale. It's just as if we were gently pinching a hose to regulate the flow of water. Same principle, and just give it a try a few times. And as you practice this, try to keep your face relaxed, keep your jaw relaxed. You can try placing the tip of the tongue behind your top row of teeth, just behind your hard palate. And this will help your mouth to stay open and relax, kind of like a cave, and the breath is swirling around in that cave. Okay, so once you've got that, then the second principle is the way that we breathe, the way that we direct the breath. So we focus the inhale into the chest first and try to expand our rib cage so that we're receiving a full breath. Okay, so give that a try. Inhale into your chest. And as you exhale, gently draw in your lower abdominals in toward your spine. Inhale, chest. Exhale from the lower belly. So you might start to feel that the breath has a particular movement. The inhale is from above. The exhale is from below. Inhale is receiving. Exhale is releasing. And once you've got that, the next principle is that the breath initiates the movement. So the breath starts, the movement follows, like this. Inhaling. Exhaling. And the next principle is that the breath envelops the movement. So the breath is there at the beginning and the end of every movement. It's like the movement's happening inside of the breath. And you'll notice that I'm allowing for those pauses at the top of the inhale and the end of the exhale. And that's something that you can explore in your practice, accentuating those pauses. Having a longer pause at the top of the inhale will be quite energizing, and a pause at the end of the exhale is more calming. So it's a way that we start to regulate our nervous system, and it develops resilience. It allows us to deal with stress in everyday life. Okay, and the very last principle that we want to focus on is when we're practicing the asana, we want to find a balance between strength and a sense of ease. So we want to be strong where we need to be in order to have support and stability, but we want to relax wherever we can. So continually scanning your body and looking for places where you can find more of that balance. Okay, great. Well, let's begin with the sequence. And we'll start this sequence on hands and knees. And we'll practice a vinyasa that in the Krishnamacharya tradition we call Chakravakasana. So try to find a balance between your hands and your knees and a balance from left to right. So a nice neutral posture. And we begin with the inhale, and as you inhale, lift your head, lift your tail as if you had one, so arching your back. And as you exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tail, and draw in your abdominals. Try this a few more times. Feeling those pauses. Putting the principles into the practice. Okay, after your exhale, return to neutral spine. Next movement will be lifting the leg up, one leg at a time. Inhale, lift your right leg, look up. Squeeze your glutes for a moment, and then exhale, engage your abdominals, draw your knee in toward your chest, tuck your chin, try to meet your knee. Okay, on this next round, inhale, lift your leg, and we'll stay in this posture. So stretching your leg out behind you, try flexing your foot, engage your glutes. And then option here is to raise your opposite arm out in front. Once you found your posture, look for that balance of strength and ease. Find a nice, steady, even breath. And just breathe. Tuning into your body, feeling the energetic lines of the posture. One more breath here. And release on your exhale. Come back to that tabletop position, neutral spine. Make any adjustments you need to so that you've got a solid foundation, and repeat that sequence with your other leg. Start with the inhale, leg lifts up, look up. Exhale, knee toward your chest. Round in to meet your knee. Inhale, chest. Exhale from the lower belly. 2 more times. Next inhale, raise your leg and stay. Option to raise your opposite arm out in front. Stay connected to your breath. Stay connected to your body. And we're using the breath and body awareness to stay attuned Keep the mind focused. One more breath here. And release on your exhale. Send your hips back toward your heels, child pose. Take a resting breath here. And now we'll link a few movements together into a little mini vinyasa. On your inhale, stand on your knees, raise your arms up. Stretch through the front of the hips, and on your exhale, come back to child pose. Making sure to engage your abdominals. Inhale into the cat arch, and exhale into down dog. Press your hips up and back. Feel free to bend your knees. Inhale back to cat arch. Exhale, child pose. Okay, that's the sequence. We'll repeat that 3 more times. Inhale, stand on your knees, arms above. Exhale, child pose. Inhale, cat arch. Exhale, down dog, drawing in your belly. Inhale, cat arch. Exhale, child pose. Let your breath lead you through the sequence. Okay, one more time. On this round, we're going to pause in downward dog. Okay, staying in downward dog. Press your hands into the floor. Try to get your hips up nice and high, really extending your spine. Maintaining those fundamental principles. Inhaling into your chest, exhaling, drawing the belly in. Steady, even breath rhythm. Okay, one more breath here. As you exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and walk or step your feet to your hands. When you arrive, nice deep inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward bend. Soft knees. Inhale, press through your feet, come all the way up. Arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment just to tune in. Okay, and then the first vinyasa of the root sequence, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms float up as you lift your heels, interlace your fingers, press your palms to the sky, stretch up. And exhale, lower your arms, lower your heels. 3 more breaths like that. Try to keep your chin tucked, gaze toward the floor. This helps with balance and also helps to extend the upper spine. Okay, next inhale, we're going to try staying for a few breaths. Full mountain pose. Pressing through your big toe mounds. Whole body stretch. Steady breath. Steady gaze. And steady mind. One more time. And release on your exhale. Take a centering breath. Tuning into your body. Okay, forward bend. Inhale the arms up, look up, see your hands come together. Exhale, draw your belly in, soft knees, touch the earth. Inhale, press through your feet, come up. Exhale down. Two more breaths. Next exhale, stay in the forward bend and breathe. On your next inhale, press through your feet, come all the way up, arms above. And exhale, hands to your heart, awareness in your center. Tuning in. So you can hear I'm clearing my throat quite a bit. And it's the middle of winter here in Montreal, so I'm a little congested. And this Ujjayi breath really helps to create internal heat, and it helps to clear us out. So you might be clearing your throat as well. Okay, next posture is warrior pose. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, forward bend. Step your right foot straight back, heel on the floor, foot is turned out. Inhale, come up. And exhale, forward bend, come down. 3 more breaths like that. Okay, next time you come up, stay in the warrior. Find that balance of strength and ease. So strong through the legs, but relax through the shoulders, arms, face, jaw. Try adding a little smile. One more breath here. And exhale, come down. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, come all the way up. And we'll flow right to the other side. So exhale, forward bend. Step your other foot back. Set up a strong base. Inhale, come up. And 4 breaths with movement. On your next inhale, stay. And breathe. And be strong where you need to, and relax wherever you can. One more breath, and on your exhale, come down. Step your back foot forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a centering breath. Feeling your energy flowing. Enjoying that feeling of being alive. Okay, next is the triangle pose. So step your feet out wide. So it's a comfortable distance. We want to maintain that nice stable foundation. Start with your hands together at your heart. Inhale, open your arms wide, open your chest. Exhale, bring your left hand down by your right foot. Right hand reaches toward the sky, looking up. Inhale, coming back up. Chin toward the chest, little pause on the inhale. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, come up. And forward bend, straight down. Belly draws in to support the low back. Inhale, come up. And flow through that vinyasa 3 more times. Exhaling, twist to the right. Little pause, feel the stretch. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Two more times. Full inhale, try not to rush. Remember, the breath is steady and even. The movement follows the breath. Feel free to extend the pauses. Be in the fullness of the breath. Soak up that prana. Okay. On this last round, we're going to stay in each position for 4 breaths. Start with the twist to the right. Stay and breathe. Every inhale, ease up on the twist. And exhale, maybe go a little deeper every time. Never pushing, just let the breath take you deeper into the pose. On your next inhale, come up. Exhale to the other side, stay and breathe. It's too much to keep your arm raised. You can always bend your elbow, bring your hand to your low back. You still get all the benefits of the twist. On your next inhale, come up. And exhale into the forward bend. Again, every inhale, let your chest expand, let your spine lengthen. Exhale, drawing your belly in, allowing that to take you deeper into the forward bend. Let the posture breathe. On your next exhale, as you finish, bring your hands to your waist. Strong inhale to lift your chest up. And take a moment here, centering yourself, feeling your energy balance itself. Just observing that intelligence. And when you're ready, jump or step your feet back together and come back to the front of your mat. Set your feet about hips distance apart, standing at attention without tension. Tune into your breath rhythm. Always reestablishing those fundamental principles. Okay, inhale, bring your arms up, look up. Exhale, forward bend all the way down. Bring your hands to the floor, step back to downward dog. Inhale into up dog or the cat arch. Exhale, downward dog, belly drawing in. Okay, if up dog is too much, inhale into the cat arch. Either variation a few more times. Downward dog is a great place to practice Uddiyana Bandha. So after the exhale, scooping in the lower belly, chin toward the chest. So you can practice a longer pause after the exhale, staying in the bandha for a moment or two. On your next inhale, bring your knees down, look up, and exhale into child pose. Just take a resting breath, letting your shoulders and arms relax. Okay, and then we'll transition onto the back. So when you come onto your back, just take a moment, adjust your shoulder blades so your upper back is flat on the floor. Do whatever you need to do to be comfortable. Okay, and then we'll do a variation on the leg lift to help strengthen the abdominals. Both feet are on the floor and stretch your right leg out. Arms at your side. Inhale, raise your arms up overhead. Right to the floor behind, and exhale, lift your leg, bring your arms down to the floor. Little pause after the exhale, engage your abdominals, flatten your lower back. Inhale, leg comes down as the arms come up overhead. Opening on the inhale, and exhale, drawing in toward your center. Okay, one more time, and then we're going to stay with the leg raised. You can bring your hands to the back of your thigh for support. Really try to straighten that lifted leg and flex your toes. You'll feel the stretch more in your hamstrings. If it's too much for you to do this, you might need to use a strap or a towel around your foot. Okay, on your next exhale, bring your knee in toward your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. And we'll change sides. So right foot on the floor, left leg straight, arms at your side. Inhale, just your arms lift up overhead. So opening and receiving on the inhale, and exhale, releasing, strengthening the abdominals. Longer pause after the exhale, engage the abdominals, feel it. And stay with your leg raised in that hamstring stretch. Breathing and paying attention. Okay, and as you exhale, bring your knee in, Give yourself a release on that side. And we'll finish with the bridge. So bring both feet to the floor, about hips distance apart. I always set up my heels just at the end of my middle finger so I can tell when my feet are aligned. Okay, and then when you're ready, press through your feet. Lift your hips as you bring your arms up overhead. Longer pause at the top of the inhale. Squeeze your glutes. Press through your feet. And then exhale. Release the glutes. Lower your arms. Lower your hips. Try that movement a few more times. On the next inhale, stay for about 4 breaths. And when you stay, keep pressing through your feet. See if you can keep your glutes engaged. Strong glutes are a big part of what give us core stability. And often when we sit too much, it kind of shuts off our glutes, so we need to wake them back up. Okay, one more breath, lowering down on your exhale, drawing your knees in toward your chest. Take a resting breath. And we'll finish with a breathing practice. Hands on your knees. On your inhale, let your knees move away from you. And count to 4 as you inhale. And a 4 count exhale, knees drawing in toward your chest. Inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for a count of 5, so slowly lengthening the exhalation. Inhale 4. Exhale 6. Inhale 4. Exhale 7. As your breath slows down, the movement slows down. Inhale 4. Exhale 8. Really learning how to regulate your breath here. See if you can keep extending the exhale. When you've reached your limit, just maintain that for a few breaths. You'll notice that as you lengthen your exhale, your body and your mind start to relax. The long exhale signals your nervous system to slow down and go into rest and digest mode. So this is a great practice for when you're having trouble sleeping, or you just need to refresh yourself. Okay, and then straightening out your legs. Let your feet fall open, arms spread out, palms to the sky. Letting go of all effort. Letting your breath return to its natural rhythm. Letting go of control. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. Just allowing your body, your nervous system, integrate that practice. Feeling the energy flowing through your whole body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes, radiating out through your arms to your fingertips. And allow yourself to rest for just a few minutes.